alone in the game room with Lona Gamer Alex.
The rest is in order.
Hello, Octavia smiles at you flirtatiously. Any good news? Could you tell me about your childhood, please? Wow. What a question. Octavia sighs. Too little, some scraps of memories, no more than that. What exactly do you remember? Octavia reflects on that, tapping her finger against her cheek. Nothing special, some images of a faraway past, that's all. I do remember wooden table legs. The paint on them was peeling off, and I was standing on my toes, trying to peek at what was on the table. I remember the wild rose by the window. It kept me up at night, scratching the glass with its gnarled branchlets. I do remember my mother's blue dress. It was a trifle battered, but it smelled of lavender. Octavia wrinkles her forehead. I guess that's all. Not much there, right? All those memories, it's like they're not mine at all. I recall some images, and I know I should feel something about them, but I don't remember what exactly I should feel. So let them rot in a swamp with tassel worms. Octavia grins cheerfully. My life's good enough without them. What do you know about your parents? You're a half-elf, right? Am I? Octavia examines herself, as if seeing herself for the first time. You know, I think you might be right. I'm rather slim and tall, and I can see well in dim light. She raises her hands and touches her ears. Aha, they're a bit pointy. Yes, I'm definitely a half-elf. Let's think about that logically. So my mother was an elf, and my father was a human. Or maybe it was the other way around, and my mother was a... Finally, Octavia can't take it anymore and burst into laughter, having spoiled her own act. So that's it. Now you know as much about my parents as I do, she says after her laughter subsides. Do you remember how you were enslaved? I clearly remember the man who took me away from my home. He was big, with a huge pot belly and shaggy beard. I was afraid he would eat me, Octavia shrugs. Anyway, he didn't stay with me long. He gave me to his slave accomplices and never saw him again. When my mother was giving me to him, she was crying. I can still barely hear her quiet voice, but I can't recall her words or her face behind the tears. Just that lavender smell. It tickled my nose and I wanted to sneeze. Did my mother sell me into slavery? But then why was she crying? As if she didn't want me to be a slave. Why didn't she try to save me? Octavia twirls her hair, pondering over the thought, then sighs. One more riddle from my past that I don't care to solve. It must be horrible, being unable to recall your childhood. Oh, I recall my childhood in rather bright details. It was spent in dirty barracks. I wore flea-infested rags and slept on straw mattress instead of a proper bed. Octavia smiles humorlessly, though I understand what you mean. You know, to be honest, I'm not sure I want to remember my childhood before slavery. If I could remember what I lost, it would probably just bring me more pain. Octavia shakes her head several times and makes herself smile again. So it's good that I don't remember much of anything. Will you tell me about your life in slavery? I don't like to recall it, but if you insist. Octavia frowns. The slavers from the Technic League tried to ruin my life, but all they could do was ruin my childhood. Did you happen to find yourself in the Stolen Lands? My enslavers from the Technic League funded a large expedition into the Stolen Lands. 100 agents, tens of slaves, wagons. We were to search for some ancient artifact, or ancient ruins, Octavia shrugs. Our group never made it to the Technic League hideout. Along the way, it was attacked by the future owner of the Stolen Lands herself, and I'll be forever grateful to her for it. Octavia winks cheerfully. Did you have any masters over the year? Yes, many of them. Some owned me for years. Others felt they'd had enough of me in a couple of months. Trust me, I did all I could to make every master eager to get rid of me. A slave that's trained in magic is a rather expensive thing, so they wouldn't kill me. At least that was the hope. So I drooled and played an idiot, and I listened as every new master argued with my former one, trying to return me. Sometimes I punctured the pages of magic books I was forced to copy with a quill. Others I pretended to mix up spells, so instead of lighting a magic torch, I set dozens of dancing lights floating just below the ceiling. Of course, most of these tricks of mine usually ended badly. I got punished on a regular basis. My back still remembers the master's whips. They're all my scars from those times so long gone. Where did you learn to use magic? Oh, I was taught magic by Janish of Starfall, one of the most famous wizards in Nymeria. City just as brutal as and as harsh as the unforgiving Nymerian land that is its capital of. The place is a mockery of the soft capitals of the south, with a level of decadence which would put even Taldor to shame. The decadence is surrounded by the filthy reek of human misery. Here, the black sovereign, Kevoth Cool, rules at the whim of the Technic League, while the rest of the city suffers under his harsh rule. I already read that. Maestro Janish, as he insisted on calling himself. Octavia's voice overflows with contemptuous sarcasm. Anyone would be happy to learn from such a great master, and only a talentless bitch like me would dare to reject his teachings and indulge in her laziness. At least that's what Maestro Janish used to repeat constantly while whipping knowledge into my back. The great Maestro was a big fan of punishment. Octavia's lips pressed into a thin line. The Technic League didn't care if a few slaves died under a master's whip, as long as Maestro Janusz provided an arcane trained one in return. Officially, there's no slavery in Nymeria, but the Technic League is above any law. A slave with an aptitude for the arcane is worth much more than a regular one. The slave's repertoire is limited to the simplest and safest spells, of course. Have you ever tried to run away? What a silly question. Of course I tried. As soon as we saw even the tiniest opportunity to get free, Reg and I grabbed for it. On one occasion, we jumped from the cart into the river. There was a time when we spent weeks trying to dismantle the far wall of the barracks and make a path out. Sometimes we attacked our guards and when they least expected it. We craved freedom. We lived only to dream about it. Those short days, sometimes weeks, that we spent on the run were the happiest days of my life. We used to hide in the woods or blend in with the crowd on the streets of Starfall. Midnight stars were our guiding lights, and we shared our dream with them to reach the river kingdoms. For in these lands there were neither slaves nor masters. We were starving and freezing, but that was the real life. Too bad it usually ended too soon. The Technic League agents always found us in the end. I don't know how they managed to do it. They probably used magic, or maybe it was just our fate. They whipped us and returned us to our old masters, or sold us to new ones, if the old ones refused to pay. So we were slaves again, but the dream about the River Kingdom never left our hearts. Have your masters ever hurt you? You figured that out, didn't you? Octavia narrows her eyes. Or maybe you want to hear all the beatings I survived, the humiliations I've endured. Imagine the worst thing one person can do to another and multiply it tenfold. That's what happened to me nearly every day in slavery. Masters, oh how I hate that word. Octavia shakes her head furiously, making her locks dance. They punished me because they wanted to hurt me, but what hurt even more was the mere fact of their existence. Oops. Octavia stops you, gently touching your hand. Wait, I want to tell you. She sighs and shakes her head as if trying to collect her thoughts. The Technic League agents you rescued us from. Reg and I tried to run away many times, but they always managed to find us eventually. I have no reason to hope that this time they've lost track of us for good. Oh no. Flirtatious. It's like you barely even know this person. I won't let those filthy slave traders take you again. Just let them try. Yes, we'll chase them to the border. We won't see them through the dust. Suddenly she frowns in contemplation, twirling her locks. Still, I'd like to find them first. What kind of relationship do you have with Regongar? Octavia shrugs awkwardly. We're together, she answers simply. The way you said "we're together" sounded unconvincing. Is something wrong? You've noticed? Well, I didn't mean that. Now I'll have to explain. Octavia shakes her head. I'm not sure I know how to put it correctly. You see, Reg seems to treat me like his property. He's always kind to me, and it feels good when we travel together, or when we share a blanket at the campsite. But he always calls me my Octavia. I've told him over and over that I don't belong to anyone, that I'm my own, that I stay with him by my own free will. He only grins when I say that. I bet he likes to think that I'm his. Never mind though, I'll sort it out somehow. Octavia shakes her head, making the troubling thoughts go away. When did you meet Reg? Years ago when I was studying magic at Master Janish's. Reg was a student too, though you couldn't actually say he was really studying anything. Reg had his own ways to cast spells. He never needed the Master's instructions. You see, unlike wizards, Reg draws power directly from his innate bloodline abilities. Janish didn't realize the nature of Reg's powers when he took the young boy as his new student, and when he finally understood them, he just taught the negligible half-orc to control his powers, to avoid harming himself or the others. Reg and I have been together ever since. We could both use magic, but more importantly, we both craved freedom. We used to vow to each other that someday we'd break free from the unbearable captivity, or die trying, together. Octavia gives you a warm smile. I guess it's good that we fulfill only the first part of that vow. Well, you're not committed to him. You owe him much? Octavia winces. I don't like this "oh" word. I don't owe anything to anybody, but you're so willing to be wanted by Ingrid Dickfuller. Everything I do of my own free will. But to answer your question, yes, Reg has done a lot for me. I can't count how many times he was whipped by masters because of me. How many times he took the blame for my doings. He never complained when they dragged him, beaten and covered in blood, to the slave barracks. He just groaned and clenched his fists while I bandaged his wounds with the scraps of my filthy clothing. We've always been together, my whole life, as slaves and as free people. I wouldn't be me if not for him. The fact that Reg is so impulsive doesn't bother you? That is a very delicate matter. Octavia winces, looking away. Reg means a lot to me, and he endured a lot for me, but some parts of him just scare me. He becomes extremely bloodthirsty when it comes to slavers. Don't get me wrong, I hate slavers with all my heart, and I'll do a lot to cleanse the world of their filth. But Reg, he'd do anything. Understand? Absolutely anything. I'm afraid that anger might kill him, everything good in him. I've attempted to talk to him about it many times, but he just won't listen. He becomes even angrier after our conversations. Octavia sighs sadly. I just have to ask, how do you manage to look so gorgeous even when we're out in the middle of nowhere? Oh, so you've noticed, Octavia smiled slightly. My appearance is a result of my daily effort, and it's not easy. Do you know how much time it takes to create good makeup or to mend the dress, even with the help of magic? So if someday you wake up early, an hour before dawn or so, you can actually check on me. You'll see how I prepare for a new day. I'm not gonna give her all those compliments. She is yet to proven herself in battle. You sure put a lot of effort into this, but the results make it worthwhile. You bet. You know, I like to feel attractive even while we're on the march. Octavia flashes a teasing smile at you. It feels so good to be a beauty in a group of barely washed and extremely reckless young gentlemen. You're my thorns, and I'm your rose, Octavia giggles. You worship Callistria, right? Yes, many slaves survive only thanks to their faith. Some lived hoping for a day when a good deity would deliver them. Some even offered deals to the evil gods. But me and Reg Callistria has taught us the most important things. Expect no gifts from above. Rely only on ourselves. Never forgive those who wronged us, but at the same time, savor every droplet of pleasure we could squeeze from our bleak days. Well, I've never read about Callistria, also known as the Saved Sting and the Unquenchable Fire, goddess of lust and revenge who takes on many faces and guises. She is held in especially high regard by elves, who often identify with her mercurial moods and changeable nature. Her fondness for wasps has earned this vengeful deity the title of Saved Sting. Such creatures live on harming their enemies, a trait of Callistria's followers hope to emulate when pursuing their goals. It's amazing how, after all your hardship, you still remain so cheerful and optimistic. Octavia's smile fades a little. I try not to view my life as an ever-ending course of sufferings. Yes, I've had my share of hard times, but do I need to recall them? After all, along with the bad things, I had some good things as well. I had a dream and I followed it, and eventually it came true. Following that path, I met Reg and you. Now I'm free and surrounded by friends. Octavia's voice trembles with hidden emotions, but her smile remains warm and sincere. Why do you need to find the Technic League agents? I broke free from slavery thanks to you. I've obtained everything I dreamed of, my freedom, an opportunity to control my own life. I want to use this opportunity to fight the Technic League. At least a part of it operates here in the Stolen Lands. I wish to free all the slaves from the Technic League masters. That's good. Sure, Octavia gives you a friendly smile. Come anytime. Come anytime. Should I drop all of these cooking ingredients? have a little chat? Alright, it's not like we have anything better to do. Is it cute? I'm not sure. Tell me about yourself. What is there to know? I was born, I'm alive, haven't died yet. That's enough for you. Do you remember your childhood? Gongar scowls. What a crap question. I was just a kid when they sold me. Before that, I don't remember much. Smoky fires, stinky hides, always bumping along on a horse. I think I was born in one of the Khalid tribes of the Myria. There are many, some survive on their own, some give up their pride and serve the Technic League. I guess mine was one of the cowards, if they sold their own kids. I remember my father's hands, rough, scarred, white. So I guess I get the screen scan from my mother, but I don't remember her. I think I remember playing with another half-orc child. A brother, maybe. For some reason, they didn't sell him, just me. Father gave him his dagger to play with, never gave it to me. Ugh, I don't want to remember. Forget all this. I'm an orphan. And Gongar waves his hand wryly. I grew up a slave. That I remember well. So many things burned to my memory. Most of all, I remember her, my Octavia. Today we are almost the same age. But back then she was twice as young as me. Just a child. But a brave one. Cunning, bold, and beautiful. The most beautiful girl in the world. What deity do you worship? I wonder if you have a relationship with Octavia, if he's gonna get upset. I never got much help from the gods, so maybe because of that reason we should just flirt with Octavia. Never got much help from the gods so far, but if you make me choose, I'd say Callistra. Who else could I worship? The Saved Sting, the goddess of pleasure, fun, and revenge. Oh yes. Where did you get your magical powers? What magical powers? The hells are you talking about? You mean these? The Gongar makes lightning run over his hands with a contented smile, then snaps his fingers, invoking a shower of blinding sparks. Oh, he's like Jubilee. I've had them since I was born. At least one thing I can thank my scum parents for. Maybe these powers are why they sold me to slavery. Think they were scared? Who knows? Damn the Myrians. At the Technic League, they drew my blood, did experiments, burned me with fire, tortured me with cold, electricity. And they told me, you won't believe it, they told me I have blue dragon blood in my veins. Not bad, huh? I'm a dragon, you freaks. Come check my blood if you dare. Grinning, Gongar strikes his palm with a fist, and another fountain of electric sparks shoots upwards. What do your tattoos mean? They're magical. They help me control my powers. They technically gave them to me. I'd hoped that somewhere on my body there was at least one sign left by my tribe, but no. I guess they didn't care to bother. To hell with them. They better hope I never find them. If I ever meet my father, I will even the score between us. How do you manage to use both sword and magic and not cut off your fingers? Simple. I'm just that bloody good. The half-orc gives a contented grin. Do you enjoy making people suffer? Why should I care about their suffering? I do what I want. If I step on someone's toes, then they shouldn't have put themselves in my way. But chasing someone down just to torture them? That's only entertainment for maniacs like the Technic League. Well, on second thought... For them, I would make an exception. I'd love to watch as I fry them nice and slow. But why do you ask? Do my methods shock you? When Gongar clenches his fist, buzzing with sparks, and laughs loudly at his joke. No, those slavers deserve what's coming to them. I, for one, enjoy the torments of others. I mean, they're not even giving us like a new chaotic good response here, which would say, yeah, fuck them. Hey, fine, do what you want. You stay out of my affairs, and I'll stay out of yours. Just don't ask me to join in. I love life, wine, meat, pretty boys, and girls. He's bisexual. But torturing someone, what kind of sick fun is that? But he likes the pretty ones. So he's a top. He's a masculine, really masculine guy, gay guy. Thank you for your answers. And not necessarily like a top. I mean, top bottom is just such a stereotype. Thank you for your answers. Thanks. Don't feel a purse. I'm just kidding. Tell me about your life in Nymeria. You mean my life as a slave? I didn't see much, except for the slave barracks and the League's twisted laboratories. How did you happen to become a slave? I was sold by my own tribe when I was just a little brat. The half-orc clenches his teeth, then spits on the ground and steps on it with his boot. So I grew up in a slave barracks. I was raised to be sold, like a battle animal. They tried to break me, but they picked the wrong brat. No matter how much you beat this animal, he only gets angrier. The half-orc punches himself in the chest and snarls. Why did your masters teach you magic? Can't you guess? Because magic is in my blood. It's why they bought me. I wasn't raised as some lowly mop slave, but as a murder machine. I'd fetch quite a sum of gold. You might also ask if they knew I'd take the first opportunity to rip their own guts out, using everything they taught me. Huh. Of course they did, but that's the Technic League. They calculate risk. Octavia kept pretending to be simple-minded, so they wouldn't expect anything of her. But I made every effort, though they didn't teach me much. What is there to teach? It's not book magic, it's innate. They made me practice with my sword more, but I did my best in everything. I studied all I could. They knew they were raising an enemy, but they thought they could keep me on a short leash, or sell me to someone with deep pockets, so I'd become someone else's problem. But who won in the end, huh? Who is free? Who will bury them all? The half-orc makes an obscene gesture in the northwestern direction, towards Nymeria. What else did you see beyond your life in chains? What could I have seen? Well, we went through Starfall. That's a fine city. Big, loud, many merchants, things to see, things to steal. But I didn't have much chance to walk around. It's the very nest of the sodding Technic League. We were focused on getting out alive. We met some barbarians. I asked them who might know what tribe I'm from, but they didn't know anything. I don't have any tribal tattoos. Nothing. Actually, they were right. Well, some of them. The Blood Pikes, for one, they're great. All the rivers are theirs. We've sailed with them during one of our escapes, almost all the way to Brevoy, and they didn't turn us in. But the White Scars got us after that. Those guys are shit. They've sold their pride to the Technic League. Oh, one more thing. One time, Octavia and I tried to escape and stumbled across a Nemirian monster. I'll never forget it. A huge spider, size of a house, made of metal, spitting fire, shooting deadly rays all around. That thing could possibly tear even a dragon to pieces. Ruined our escape plans too. We had to go back. Did you and Octavia try to escape? What do you think? Of course we tried. I stopped counting how many times. Jumped from windows, dug tunnels, choked out guards, or seduced them. That happened too. But those dirtbags caught us every time. Every bloody time. My back is covered with whip scars. Lucky we were prized property. They'd spent too much gold on us to kill us. Everyone else would hung and forgotten, but they kept trying to break us and recoup their expenses. I don't know whether I could have survived by sheer stubbornness if it weren't for Octavia. I probably couldn't have. I would have just given up and died. But I had to pull my girl out of that meat grinder. And she believed in me and had enough hope for both of us. When I lay there with my back slashed to pieces, she whispered to me about the River Kingdoms, where there's no slavery, where everyone can go wherever they want and take whatever they want. I'll be damned, but I thought she was just making this up to keep our hopes alive, and now it turns out to be true. All of it, every last word. No chains, no slaves, no law, just live and be happy. Is slavery legal in Numeria? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. There are some laws against it, but even in Starfall, a third of the people live in bondage. And that's the capital. In regions where black sovereign's hand doesn't reach, they hold tribal customs instead of laws. Barbarians don't keep slaves. Instead, they have thralls. Big bloody difference. On top of all of the mess, there's the Technic League. Law and custom mean nothing to those slime balls. They just take whatever and whoever they want. Thank you for your answers. Ask away. What kind of relationship do you have with Octavia? Well, Octavia and I don't have a relationship. We have a life together. How did you meet? Back when we were children, we were taken as apprentices by a great spellmaster, Janusz. Maestro Janusz, he called himself. He was our teacher, while he made Octavia read books and memorize spells. I have my own innate magic. He trained me a bit, taught how to control my gifts so I wouldn't lose control and incinerate myself like a dumbass. Oh, teacher, we will meet again. There's one more test I must pass. But you were asking about my Octavia. We've been together all our lives. We learn everything together. How we weave magic and how to survive. And as we grew older, we learned how to love. Without each other, we would never have gotten out of there. That's for sure. We would have given up and surrendered to death. But together, that's a very different story. Not the first time, and not the 10th, but eventually we made it out. Should have said eventually we made out. Why do you call her yours? She doesn't seem to like that very much. My girl loves freedom so much, and even the slight chance of losing it frightens her. She's so smart. You really think she feels like I'm trying to make her mine, like an apple stolen at the market? Me, who was skinned alive for trying to help her escape. If she's afraid of the word my, it's because she doesn't understand the difference between my boots and my heart. But she will understand sooner or later. Are you and Octavia faithful to each other? Well, we know Octavia is not. She will fuck anything and everything. Octavia and I are connected, and this connection cannot be broken. We grew into each other. You know, jealousy is for weak cowards, who don't trust each other and are scared of being tricked. If a knight on the side threatens your love, that just means there was no real love there to begin with. She and I are together, to the end, and we will never part from each other. So when she likes some lad or some lass, it's no drama to me. I just ask her whether she wants me to leave them alone or join in. And she does the same. That's kind of hot. Okay. Okay, Rogengar, can I flirt with you instead? What? Are you judging us? Or maybe you just want to join us in our tent? Have orc grins. What is this? What is going on? Is that an invitation? Well, maybe I will. Is that so? Ragunga measures you with an openly lustful look. How can you be lustful looking at this old hag? Come on now. Thank you for your answers. Don't mention it. So long. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Don't be shy. Just don't go pale when I answer. So he wouldn't get mad if you mess around with his Octavia. Okay, I think that's everybody we talked to. I actually have anything good to say. Can I sell the mercenary back? Tutor services of Pathfinder Society. What? As promised, the first 3 times you request retraining. Oh, this is respec. We did it for free. First 3 times. No. Okay, that's cool. So we can respec 3 times. That's everybody, right? Yeah. Let's just sell my shit here. Oh, before we sell them, I guess we better check.
No stopping now. This is my path.
Oh, she leveled up again? Nice. Wait. Oh, yeah, she leveled up again. She did finish? Yeah, she did. Oh, I didn't finish leveling her up last time. No, I did, because I selected, yeah, endurance. She has the shield, so we need that shield wall. There was one thing, shield focus. Something. There was something that the other lady, let me see, what's her name? That she got. But I might not even bring her along anymore. The Jathal. Did I not save? No, I think I did. Let me see. Let's check her. I guess I didn't save. No, it's shield proficiency. No, why would I have shield proficiency? Acrobatics. Yeah, and then I didn't select. Yeah, I guess I didn't save. I thought when I select at the end of the game, when I went go to the main menu, I guess it didn't save my selections. Wow, that's crazy. Alrighty then. But I can bring only how many companions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Onwards.
How may I serve you?
wow, I didn't save, huh? That's crazy. I guess if you hit exit to desktop, it doesn't save the game. But I always make sure I autosave and stuff somehow. I don't know. So, but let's plan this now. I think I don't want her around anymore because she's hard to heal. So we're gonna have, what is she? Okay, she's range. I made him range, but he's not supposed to be a range character though. Let's give him back his stupid scimitar. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, he needs to stay in the back because I don't think he's going to be that helpful. He needs to focus on just healing. That's it. Just heal. Ooh, the attack +3. Just leave it there though, I think. So we can take what? 5 companions. So it's gonna be him, her. So that's 3 range. And then the rest can be melee. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. 5 would be him. Okay. Is this still all fucked up? No, we just need to stay at the inn to take care of that issue. Okay. We got the medicine I need. Put your hands on my waist, do it softly. Oh, but we need her for her trickery though. Because she's the only one that has high level trickery. That's... That's pretty good. In the land of gods and monsters, I was an angel. Smooth up skin, doing everything that I needed. Shining like a fiery beacon, you got that medicine I need. Hey, like a love, get it in it slowly. Put your hands on my waist, do it softly. Me and God, we together. So now I say, no one's gonna take my soul away. Living like embarrassment. Gods and monsters, I was an angel, looking to get fucked up, like a groupie incognito, posing as a real singer. Life imitates art, you got that medicine I need. Do shoot it up straight to the heart, please. I really wanna know what's good for me. God's that I said, baby, that's alright with me. No one's gonna
This is not my
take
stuff.
my soul away. Okay. Oh, you can do a wheel, huh? When you talk, it's like a movie and you're making me crazy. Life imitates art. It will get a little pretty. I cannot be a puppy. No one's gonna take my soul away. Living like Jim Morrison. It was a part-time holiday. Motel spree, and I'm singing. I can't guarantee me this is ever what I truly want. Resistance was. There's a penalty though for dual wielding. -4. Yeah, 1 and then yeah. You need some proficiency if you want to dual wield. You can do quarterstaff though. Damage is the same. No, 8 to 13. Better damage, okay. 25. Yeah, I want this. The back hole's open into a non-dimensional space. Regardless of what's printed, the bag it weighs doesn't change. Yes. Very nice. Drink all day, we talk till dawn. 500 gold now. But don't leave now. Don't say goodbye. But don't turn around. Maybe I'm It's not time yet, sweetheart. We just went out, sweetie. Do you need to go boo-boo or something? I guess I better check.
No stopping now.
Oh, we gotta level them up. Don't break me down. I've been traveling too long. I've been trying too hard. Isn't that what she's using, a great sword? Large bastard sword. Is there such a selection as a large bastard sword? Though that's the problem. So what would that fall under? Bastard sword. BS. I mean, do I need to make sure that it's shown as BS? I mean, I'm scared. Oh, this is exotic. This is considered exotic. Exotic. Ugh. It's not listed here. How do we... Fuck this game. Fuck this game. She's a rogue and a wizard. How many classes can you multi-class? Jesus. Oh, she gets trickery. Nice. Come on. Spell focus. Oh, this is where it's you have to select like I don't know what kind of spell she has. Oh, that's considered a no-no for her. What? Why is it showing a no-no? So weird. When you click on it, it becomes a no-no. What is going on? I don't understand. What do you mean doesn't have the following features? Oh. Hmm. She already has some. Why does she have sneak attack? They really want everybody to do fucking melee. Hmm.
It is done.
Oops, hold on. What has perception? I don't think I'm bringing it along anymore now. So maybe Octavia. Oh. What else did I leave behind? I need that. So how do I use that? How do you use this?
I need something else.
Oh, it just gives you minus 100 to your total. Okay. Alright. Well, why am I still at 147? Oh, I have 20 camping supplies. Shit. Okay. Well, because I accidentally. Okay, I see what it does. Okay. Wait, what happened? Kick her out like totally? I paid 2,500 for that bitch. No. What is this game? I was just trying to move her over to the other side. There we go. Yeah, I paid too much money for that bitch. She's staying. I guess we'll try and kill this monster here, if possible. Oh, this is the yeah, this is that crazy thingy thingamajig. I don't think we should be fighting it while it's raining, though. How do you wait? Oh, is there a wait? Ow.
I am your shield. Give the order.
Is there? Are you able to customize their AI now? Huh? How the fuck do you wait?
As you order.
Maybe we just need to walk a little bit and then come back. Because I know you got minus stats there for. When it's raining. And of course it's still raining.
Charge! Let us strike as one!
Oh, she already has a pet cat. Oh, she got plenty of spells too. Whose spell is this? Or her spell? How come this is not showing here? How do you access special abilities? I can't find this. That's not considered a spell for her? It says spell. If I remove that, where would that be? It's gone. What? That's nuts. Is it from a weapon? Okay, game, come on now, don't mess with me like this. Is it from transmutation? Where is that from? Was that Ray of Frost? No, it wasn't Ray of Frost. It was just ice something. God damn. I don't get it. How come it's not in the fucking book of spells? What is going on with this game? Oh, there's a second one. Okay. This is what? What is... Oh, level 0. This is level 1. Okay, we gotta customize that once we, abilities. Perhaps it's just better to just leave them here, huh? I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's just leave it like this for now. What happened to him? Look at that, 3 people in the front. Like that is so crazy.
No stopping now.
Time for fun.
Do not falter. Onward.
I'll cut you.
Considerably provoked.
Tear them apart. Repent.
We can do it.
He has to touch him to give him Shield of Faith? Are you serious?
You forced my hand.
Onwards.
Doesn't he have a Shield of Faith? He has regular shield. He also has mage armor. That's it?